Hey everyone, this is Umbrella here, and I'm giving you a review of episode 20 of Food Wars, second episode of Food Wars. And I started in the title there. Second episode of Food Wars, the third plate, second course, episode 20, Erina's Diligent Studies. And this episode is basically the majority of it, is where we have the team battle between Team Dojima with Gin, Takumi, and Megami against Team Saiba with Jojuro, Soma, and Erina. And they have to make this a sort of Italian dish, this French or Italian. I think this is a French dish. I've forgotten exactly what dish they were made for. So, but challenge is not only to make the dish, but to do this while talking with each other. So unfortunately, that kind of like a huge gamble between both sides, but they managed to get it done right. Everyone's doing throwing these things there are some sort of anchovies revolved in it, vinegar, wine oil, also with some steak. There was one side that had steak, cheese, and dried sardines, and they'll manage to do something completely different. Different concept of design, but at least the final product may look a little bit differently, but at least execute exactly what they're trying to make. It was going to see Side Gin cooking for the first time in a while, and for the first time in the series, since we haven't seen Gin cooking, but you makes you kind of think he was once the first student head back when he was a student. So you kind of think he had to be in the first seat for a reason, which we're finally going to get to that, possibly in a flashback, very, very soon coming along in this opening. I'll get to the ending of this episode in a minute. But for now, we have to deal with the majority of this episode. So the final part was said, but instead of judging from the judge, which was Nakani Saizamon, we still have the four students, Soma, Erina, Megami, and Takumi, about to taste each other's dishes. So they both did. Both sides ended up getting close. First it was close. There was a reason he just got orgasm, ugh. Then the boys got close, bracing themselves while it was closer getting ripped. And then finally everyone got their clothes taken. All four got their clothes taken off. It explains the light of what they were just tasting. Two decision was both sides pointing at each other, so they admit defeat because both sides both dishes were too good. That they both realized that's who on the team on the other sides. Both of them delivered the same dish, and so I had the god tongue with him. And we're talking about Megan, who's growing, and Takumi was also growing, but still managed to deliver at least a good dish. Kind of seeing these two can't decide who was the true victor. The two were basically both sides were picking at each other, constantly friends, like high school friends normally do. And eventually getting them to a point to explain that Erina's side to Team Dojima. She explains them. This was mostly of a jazz band having different styles of music, but playing instruments, but at least having the same rhythm. While to Team Saiba's case, from Takumi's perspective, he had these sort of paint splatter. There are so many paint splatters all over the world, but managed to become one cohesive unit. Just so many different colors, but so many different colors around a certain canvas, but always comes to one specific theme. Then the two kids still keep going at each other, but eventually the whole point of it was for All Might Nakani to show Erina the other to help get back that both Soma and Joey will be the two people who will help her. And before the episode kicks off, we have a bit of a scene with the Elite 10 members having a phone call with AC Senpai, saying that the girls are going to be competing in Team Shokugeki against the rebel students. So everyone's saying from Mo Senpai, Saito Senpai, Kuni Senpai, Rindo Senpai, Aizan Senpai, they all have a phone call moment. They even taking a phone. First it was Kuni Senpai, then it was Saito Senpai. I was playing shogi with Momo. Then around the time when he was done with this chat, Momo checked on shogi. Saito couldn't even believe he lost again. And then he got checked again, apparently. Momo took her to the phone in a cute voice, we'll be in a moment, Phil Scoop. Then Aizan just swipes the phone away from her. Curses sounds like he's gonna crush Soma. And then AC Senpai, out of completely left field, just told the fact that Aizon should not be in this game because he lost to Soma already, and everybody from every Elite 10 member was all laughing that he lost to a first year. Oh, maybe if I Aaron, okay, Kuka may have had someone said, well, at least he didn't lose badly as he did. At least Kuka didn't lost too badly the way how Aizon Senpai did. So eventually, he got pissed off. He throws the phone. The Kuka just shoves and gets it. But there was a bit of a small glimpse, a very small glimpse. If you blink and you missed it, there was a sign of Aizon actually blushing because he saw underneath Kuni Senpai's skirt. And when I saw, like, oh, I see what you're looking. I saw what you're looking at. You think when yeah, I know what you're looking at there, Aizon Senpai. But believe me, you're not gonna get that Kuni. You're not gonna get her. So that was nice to see the Elite 10 bigger, right? Seeing the Elite 10 completely from the side as they berate Aizon Senpai. Now moving forward to the next one, so we get to the location to where they're reselling. They finally have a settlement. They finally have the means for both the Rebels and Central come together to discuss the details of this team Shokugeki, the Regiment de Cuisine. So basically, it turns out if Rebel wins, the Elite 10, the Elite 10 seats are up to stake along with the Rebel students like expulsions, ones who failed. And as for Rebel students, if they lose, not only the Rebels will be expelled, they do not become second years. Erina will have to be. I gotta get to it later, but Jojuro will be joining. Azumi and Yuki or Diner will be closed down. But if the Rebels win, not only for the currently 10 seats, the currently 10 will lose their seats. The Rebels will get their seats, and the Rebel students will not be expelled. And Azumi and Central, its whole, will be demolished. So equal amount of stakes here, at least very hefty. It was very hefty stakes. But at least it was comparable and seeing that both Heavenly 10 here, basically students' explosions combined together as one. It's kind of equal matter. Oh, before you even get to see the moment when we actually get to, before even the meaning was even said, we get to see a scene of Azumi Senpai going through the hill while skiing, while AC Senpai and Ringo Senpai were both sledding and snowboarding down that hill, and having both Soma and Tiger just looking at them like, they just seriously just ski down a hill. Yeah, they seriously rode down a hill. They couldn't just easily just take a train and be like like normal people, but no, they just had to go down the hill. I probably should have mentioned that I'm getting a little bit sick because of this damn weather. But yeah, moving forward, then after all the discussions were met, but then you see Azumi Senpai throws out this huge gala for Erina. I should say Azumi throwing out this whole point that without Erina thinking. Any for that have been discussed entirely that not only that he will call out Erina's done being a runaway is over, she'll have no choice and is forced to join Central and not disobey her father. Someone into that likely, but everyone was trying to at least figure out a way to. Everybody from Ome and Naki was trying to step in and come fight back, but Jojo stops him like this. No, she has to make this decision. She has to make the decision. She takes a deep breath. Just at the end, she does it like 4 times, and someone's looking like a third one. Yeah, you go like 4 times. One deep breath, a second one, a third one, and a fourth one, and she finally says it. Father, I am throwing away my Elite 10 seat. I will not be fighting for Central. I'll be fighting against Central with my friends. She declared that she will not be competing with Central in Team Shokugeki. So she just throws it all away and bang on the Rebel students. So that eventually brings a whole very huge character moment for Erina to stand to finally stand to her father. But we'll see how this turns. But by that point, you're thinking maybe she might bite the bullet. She's biting the hand that feeds her, so it kind of might backfire her. But for those who read the manga, know exactly how all of this went forward, how all this went on. There's also a bit of a scene in the moment during the meeting. The rest of the Elite 10 were there except for the newly crowned seats. We'll get the scene very soon, mind you. All that had been a moment where it was like Rindo was too cold. She couldn't handle the cold too much. She's basically a person who's not used to the cold weather. She's usually most of the time been in like mostly tropical forests and more warmer weather areas than been in snow. So I heard that kind of makes sense. And there's also this moment where like someone looks at Aizan Senpai and it looks like he was like a little like black ore around him. It was like he was a little crush. And so I was like, okay, got it. And I thought his Aizan's still harboring a hate boner for someone for losing that battle and having fact like being belittling him by the rest of the League 10 also made it worse. There's a little bit of a moment where it was like Saito just stoles Momo's stuffed cat Buchi, and unzips the cat and stuffs all the student handbooks, which is all the school's IDs, in stuff for Buchi. And like Momo's like crying in a fetal position, was like, "Can't believe you use Buchi as a freaking compartment bag or something like that." And Saito figures that because you always use her when you're in a pinch, you always do that to Buchi when you're in a pinch. So she has no right to say that. So eventually, both sides leave. The same will be the team Shokugeki will be set at Ruben Island, which is basically the last island according to the map. So every student here who's completed their exams will be watching. Also, invited guests will be watching. So they're gonna make a grand big spectacle out of this on Central, so they can see the rebel students being defeated. But it's gonna be a grand spectacle. So you can see every member, see Elite 10 and the rebel students going against each other. It's going to be one hell of a Tyson. It's going to be one hell of a battle. But we're not going to see that Shokugeki until very much later. I'm probably going to say at least a season 4 opening because the fighting at the Shokugeki himself was like a huge run of chapters, so it had to be its own separate season. Well, we're going to get the flashback of Jojo Senpai possibly coming very soon. So until all that happens, leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with friends. I'll see you next time in the next video. And again, thank you for bearing with my voice and my colons because I think I might be getting sick. And again, see y'all later. Laters. I'll say later twice is like very redundant. But either way, see ya.